Hey everybody, welcome to the Huddle, the Review.com's weekly sports show. I'm Executive Editor Rob Toder of the Alliance Review, joined as always by Mike Brown, Sports Editor. And today, Mike, we're going to wrap up wrestling season.
Yeah.
Hard to believe it's come to a conclusion already, but a fun year. And it was highlighted by J.J. Divin from Waterloo being a state champion.
Right, that was such an exciting thing to see because Waterloo's only had one prior state champion in their history. That was Josh Allen back in 1995. And J.J. Divin went out there and beat Logan Day of Archbold 3-2 in a great match, Rob. I mean, it came down. Logan Day had him. It was so close to getting a takedown against Divin at the end of the match, and Divin is hanging on and did a great job of fighting that off to get the state title.
Now, you mentioned what you were impressed with J.J. was he's not doesn't look like a big kid at first glance, but he seems awfully strong.
He's very strong. He can. He's good at scrambling. He can fight things off. I saw him do that numerous times in the tournament. But he's got great offense too. It just the way the flow of this match happened. I think Logan Day did not want any part of him on the mat because he's really a good mat wrestler because of his strength. So he opted to go up instead of actually holding him down. He actually wanted to go on his feet with him, and it did. I think it made it a closer match than it would have been. But Divin's strength still prevailed in the end.
How impressed are you? 50-0.
Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know. When I think back about all the wrestlers I've covered over the years, I'm not so sure we've ever had a guy go 50-0. And we may have had a guy go undefeated, but I don't know if we've ever had a guy win 50 matches without losing one in a season. Yeah. I mean, that's a tremendous accomplishment.
Some other finishers, Connor Sharp from West Branch at heavyweight in Division II, finished in 4th place.
Right, yeah, and I know Connor was a little disappointed in that because he was forecast to possibly wrestle for the state title again, but he lost twice to the same guy in overtime criteria, which is a tough way to lose. I mean, heavyweights a lot of times, you know, the first guy to get a takedown usually wins, but these guys were so evenly matched, and it was just one of those things where it was so close at the end, and I really think he could have won on a stalling call, but they never called it. And usually they'll call stalling pretty quickly down at the state, but they didn't in that match, and I think that worked against Connor Sharp. But he still came out with a 4th place finish. You know, he was 3rd last year. He's a 2-time state place winner. He got to state 3 times, so that's a pretty good career.
Absolutely. Kenny Faulkner from West Branch got a 7th place. Harrison Hopple finished on the podium for Minerva. Talk about his match.
Yeah, there's boy. You talk about the name Hopple in wrestling. You think all the great Hopples that have wrestled Beaver local, and he's related to the Hopple family. So, and he said he feels a sense of responsibility and pressure there that he wants to uphold the family tradition, and he did a great job finishing 5th this year. And he said at the end of his interview with me on Saturday, he said, "Next year I'm shooting for it all." He wants to win it all next year, and I think he's got the talent to do that.
Yeah, good luck to Harrison. Yeah. And Brandon James from Southeast finished on the podium as well.
Right, Brandon's a senior. I know he was a little disappointed at the end. You know, he placed 6th, but I think he was hoping to be a state champ. His weight class was a tough weight class at state this year, and sometimes I think you have to look at that and say, you know what, in other years he probably could have won a state title, but he was in a really tough weight class, and I think he should be happy with 6th. He did a great job, wrestled. He's a tough kid. He's explosive. He's strong. He's quick. He has all the things you look for in a great wrestler, and he had a great career as well.
Well, that wraps up the wrestling coverage for the Alliance Review and the Review.com for this year. Please give us some feedback. Let us know how you liked our videos and all of our coverage this year, what you'd like to see more of or what you'd like to see less of, and we'll try to do that for you next year. We also want to remind everybody to check out Saturday's Alliance Review and the Review.com because there's going to be a special recognition rally for J.J. Divin at Waterloo on Friday. We're going to have complete coverage of that in Saturday's Alliance Review. We're going to have video and photo highlights of that in the Review.com as well, so make sure you check that out. So for all our fans, if there are any out there still watching, thanks for keeping up with wrestling in the Alliance Review area, and we'll talk to you next year.